The top stories. Demeke Mekonnen says BRICS membership is crucial for robust development. And Sidama Regional State plans to capitalize on its vast tourism potential. Greetings, dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the news with me, Shifa Raulako, and do stay with us. Now, Foreign Minister Demeke Mekonnen stated that Ethiopia joined the BRICS because it regards it as an ideal partner for securing more robust development-focused financing and investment. Joining the BRICS is not about picking sides, as BRICS is not against any single country or group. He explained, adding that the BRICS aspires to a fairer international system which Ethiopia supports. The Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister made the remarks during a discussion moderated by the World Economic Forum's Center for Regions, Trade and Geopolitics on the role of middle powers in the current world order, in which multiple actors and middle powers appear to have replaced the unipolar order. Have a listen to this.
BRICS is a really emerging platform. Look, the global landscape, the challenge, the competitions, and a lot of problems. And the global setup is not that much responsive to the developing countries, especially for underdeveloped countries and for emerging economies. In this regard, I think BRICS is a good opportunity to strengthen multilateralism, and again, to have more opportunities for partnership on economic development and related areas. I think BRICS is not a new setup just by shifting from one block to another block. Instead, it's a new initiative and a new establishment to create more access for partnership and to strengthen multilateralism. In this regard, Ethiopia, as we are managing emerging economy with huge demand, I think it is a good opportunity, additional opportunity to have more partnership and more access for economic cooperation and the like.
He also stated that the engagement of the world's middle powers is becoming increasingly a reality as changes in security, economy, and digital capabilities create a multipolar international order in place of the unipolar order. Have a listen again to this.
Africa is a rising continent. Absolutely. With a huge potential and also emerging economies in Africa. As within the South-South cooperation, the evolvement of this dynamism, the emergence of middle powers and the multiple actors, Africa has to play its proper role in the upcoming times. For that, technology capability and economic development, very crucial. And the contemporary world invites for such kind of dynamisms, and Africa has to be ready enough to compete in this landscape.
Ethiopia and Italy have signed a 12 million euros implementing agreement for job creation-oriented skills and infrastructure development. Italy will provide 10 million euros as a loan and 2 million as a grant. The project aims to create quality jobs, especially for women and young individuals. It includes funding for a skill park in Addis Ababa and centers of excellence in fashion and design. The core objective of the project is to foster the creation of quality jobs by facilitating skill development with a special emphasis on leveraging Italian expertise. The agreement also aimed to enhance production processes and improve market access, with a particular focus on women and young individuals. This initiative aligns with Ethiopia's national efforts to address the employment needs of approximately 2 million new young entrants into the job market each year. The agreement was signed by State Minister for Finance in Ethiopia, Samareta Suaso, and the Italian Ambassador, Agostino Palese. Moving on, the Chinese embassy in Ethiopia hosted the Spring Festival of the Chinese New Year on January 23. The exodus is on within and outside China. Chinese people traveling to unite with their families and friends for the New Year celebrations. The New Year holiday is the most revered occasion in the Chinese calendar. Also called the Spring Festival, it marks the beginning of a lunar year according to the traditional Chinese calendar. Businesses in China close for 7 days to allow people to travel and join their families for the festivities. The intriguing part is that the celebrations fall between January 21 and February 20 on the Gregorian calendar that is adopted in most parts of the world. To unravel this, they look at the traditional Chinese calendar that is used to determine holidays, festivals, and zodiac signs in China. It was learned the Chinese ambassador to Ethiopia, Zhao Jiwan, warmly welcomed the attendance of the event, further expounding that traditional Chinese society uses a lunisolar calendar, which combines aspects of both lunar and solar calendars.
We are in Sahara.
Smile.
Agadir is the best destination to head to when it comes to enjoying the sun and the sea. With its miraculous climate, providing a minimum of 300 days of sunshine a year, and its 10-kilometer-long beach, Agadir has all you need for a great seaside holiday. Agadir is a member of a private club that is part of the world's most beautiful bays. It contains a marina which can receive several hundred pleasure boats. It is also one of the country's biggest surfing hotspots, has plenty of wildlife spotting opportunities, and is ideally situated to enjoy a number of fun excursions. Souk al-Hud. The Sunday Souk. Souk al-Hud of Agadir. The city of Agadir has one of the biggest and most wonderful souks in Morocco, an authentic traditional market that perpetuates the legacy of the country's commercial squares. Crocodile Park, Agadir. Just southeast of Agadir, Croco Park is one of Morocco's most unusual and popular attractions, a botanical park that's home to more than 300 Nile crocodiles.
And now moving to stories selected for detailed analysis. Ethiopia, as a founding member of the then OAU and current AU, has the oldest diplomatic institution in Africa. Talking to EBC World, Ethiopia's ambassador to Cuba and the Caribbean countries, Dr. Gannat Tashoma, said Ethiopia is considered to be a symbol of freedom in the Caribbean and black people in general. Shagamato has more on that.
Ethiopia had played a crucial role in fighting colonialism against foreign aggression on the African continent. As a founding member of the Organization of African Unity, Ethiopia contributed a lot for African countries' independence from colonial powers through diplomatic engagement. Talking to EBC World, Ethiopia's ambassador to Cuba and the Caribbean countries, Gannat Tashoma, indicated that the country had the oldest diplomatic engagement in the continent.
Ethiopia's diplomatic role in the continent was very, very significant,
and we can consider it as one of the oldest diplomatic engagement in our continent. As Ethiopia's civilization is an old civilization, its diplomatic engagement is equally an old one.
The ambassador also said that Ethiopia is considered a symbol of freedom in the Caribbean and black people in general.
In the Caribbean, also in other African countries, among the black people, Ethiopia is considered as a symbol of freedom. The Battle of Adwa has changed the history of black in general, because it was really unthinkable at that time, to win the European powers. So Ethiopia has made it. So Ethiopia has made history, and it portrayed itself as a symbol of African and black freedom. So Ethiopia is regarded as a symbol of freedom, as a symbol of endurance.
An exhibition is on display that showcases Ethiopia's 116 years of diplomatic history at the Science Museum in the metropolis.
And finally, the Sidama Regional State plans to properly tap into its vast tourism potential. In connection with the national call to the second-generation diaspora community, the state has announced its readiness to warmly welcome and cooperatively work with the diaspora community in any investment sector. Alula Teklemariam tells you more.
Tourism is one of the most auspicious sectors in Ethiopia in general, and in Sidama Regional State in specific. But regardless of the abundance and exposure, it is obvious that a lot still remains to be done to fully tap the tourism potential. Having this in mind, the Sidama Regional State said it is undertaking various activities planning to capitalize on its vast tourism potential. In an exclusive interview with ABC World, Deputy Head of Sidama Culture, Tourism and Sports Bureau Abebe Marimo said various activities are underway to promote and exploit tourism potentials.
የኛ ክልል ከፍተኛ ዝግጅት አድርጓል ይሄንን ለመቀበል
Our bureau, along with different private stakeholders, has made immense preparations to warmly welcome its diaspora community. We reached consensus with hotel owners to make discounts and accommodations to make their stay comfortable. Accordingly, hotels, lodges, and resorts are playing their share in providing quality service to the diaspora community in a way that makes them comfortable.
Abebe also said all the necessary support will be done for those who want to invest in different sectors in the region.
እነዚህ ሰዎች ኢንቨስትመንት መስራት ይፈልጋሉ።
These diaspora communities have the exposure to lots of business ideas and technologies. We thus have the resource to provide whenever they want to engage in any investment sector.
Meanwhile, international hotels in Hawassa City expressed readiness to warmly welcome the Ethiopian diaspora community who are called by Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed to come back and visit their homeland.
Currently, መንግስት ለዲያስፖራ
Following the national call to the second-generation diaspora community, we have finalized our preparations to welcome and serve them according to their needs. We make hotel accommodations and discounts that help them stay long.
We can make them happy, to make them remind their culture, their background, where they came from, or what we have. Ethiopia have different religion, different regions, different things. So I think we can make them happy by serving them with these services. So we are welcomed, and we know that when you stayed out of your hometown, and when you come back, it can feel you, or it can make it different way.
Over 3 million local and foreign tourists visited Sidama Regional State last year, and it gained more than 1.5 billion birr out of it.
Well, the viewers, you have been watching ABC World. Now a quick recap of the top stories. Demeke Mekonnen says BRICS membership is crucial for robust development. And the Sidama Regional State plans to capitalize on its vast tourism potential. And with that, we come to the end of today's news. Thank you.